When teenagers get their hands on a tool used for communicating with the dead, they think it's all fun and games. That is until one of them starts seeing the dead without the use of the tool, and when one such incident leads to horrific events. Talk to Me is a fun, creative horror movie with a cool, interesting premise and concept. It allows for this movie to be fun and entertaining as well as scary and horrific at the same time. Sadly, outside of this premise and cool setup, the movie doesn't always build on this idea in interesting ways, and once the horror starts to take over, the film does become a touch predictable. Outside of this though, the film explores ideas around death and grief, doing a pretty good job at showcasing how death can impact people and how grief can shape their motivations and desires. This is good, but if the film pushed its exploration of these themes further, it would have been a bit more impactful towards the back end. The central cast of the characters are likeable and engaging, with good performances across the board. As a horror film, they often say and do some stupid things, but there's little egregious or obviously idiotic. Talk to Me is a well-made, fun horror film with a really cool concept and premise that goes off into predictable territory after the initial setup though, with jump scares and horrific imagery being the primary form of horror throughout. But it's well made enough and the cast are likeable enough that the predictability isn't a huge issue.